Hey, Money Mindset family! Welcome back to the channel where we don't just dream about wealth, we learn how to create it. Today's topic is one of the core beliefs of every financially free person I've ever met. Multiple streams of income. Now I know what you're thinking. I already have a job. Isn't that enough? Let me be straight with you. If you're relying on just one income stream, you're one emergency away from a financial crisis. That may sound harsh, but it's the truth. Having only one income is like trying to balance on a one-legged chair. The second that leg breaks, boom, everything collapses. So in this video, I'm going to break down why multiple streams of income are essential, especially if you want to escape the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and build true financial freedom. And don't worry, I'm not just going to preach about it. I'm going to show you exactly how to start building income streams even if you have a 9-to-5 job, you've got no savings, or you feel like you're starting from scratch. Because guess what? That's exactly where I started too. Why it matters, the risk of one income. Let's talk reality for a second. Jobs disappear. Industries evolve. Layoffs happen without warning. Health issues, economic downturns, company restructures, you name it. And when you only have one source of income, you're at the mercy of all those unpredictable events. Here's the truth that nobody told us in school. Your job is not your security. Multiple income streams are. Think about it. You wouldn't build a house with just one support beam. You wouldn't invest all your money in one stock. So why would you base your entire life on one paycheck? What the wealthy know that most don't. Now here's a stat that should shift your perspective. The average millionaire has at least 7 income streams. 7. Not because they're greedy, but because they're smart. They understand that real wealth isn't built by working harder. It's built by diversifying income and leveraging systems. Let me break it down. More income equals more options. You're no longer forced to say yes to a toxic job, underpaying client, or 12-hour shift. More options equals more freedom. You can start saying yes to passion projects, travel, or even taking care of your health. More freedom equals wealth creation. Because time is the one thing rich people buy more of, and poor people trade away daily. Real-life example, the three-legged table analogy. Imagine your life is a table, and each leg of the table is an income stream. If you only have one leg, say you're 9-to-5, that table is going to be wobbly as hell. The minute that leg weakens, your entire lifestyle collapses. But if you have 3 or 4 solid legs, your job, a side hustle, a small online business, some passive income from investments. Now, even if one of those disappears, you're still standing. That's how the wealthy think. They don't just protect their money, they protect their peace. What counts as an income stream? Let's get practical. What actually counts as a stream of income? Here are a few examples that I personally use or recommend. Job or salary. This is your active income. It's important, but it's also the most fragile. Investments. This includes dividend stocks, index funds, REITs, and long-term holdings that generate money without your daily effort. Side hustles. Freelancing, tutoring, photography, writing, delivery, print on demand, whatever uses your existing skills. Digital income. YouTube ad revenue, ebook sales, online courses, selling templates, stuff you build once and sell forever. Affiliate marketing. You recommend products and get paid when someone buys through your link. No product, no shipping, no customer service, just value sharing. Business income. Dropshipping, content creation, digital agencies, even renting equipment, or running a newsletter. Royalties. If you're creative, music, books, courses, this is a powerful stream. Get paid for something you made once. And no, you don't need all of these right away. But you do need to start with at least 2 or 3 and build from there. Why relying on only one stream feels like a trap? Let me be honest, I used to think that multiple streams were just for the rich. I thought I had to wait until I was making more money or had a big idea. But the truth? You don't build multiple streams because you're rich. You become rich because you build them. And it's not about jumping into 10 things at once. It's about stacking, one reliable stream at a time, until your base is solid. Security versus ownership. If you're watching this, you've probably been taught that a stable job equals security. But in today's world, stability comes from ownership. Owning your time. Owning your knowledge. Owning systems that make money while you sleep. Because if you're not building systems, someone else is, and they're making money off your time. So here's your new truth. You are the builder of your financial table. Start with one strong leg. Then add another. Then another. And over time, you'll go from survival to stability to wealth. In the next part of this series, I'll walk you through exactly how to build those streams step by step, including how to maximize your main job income, the best side hustles for beginners, and how to launch with as little as $50. So here's your new truth. You are the builder of your financial table. Start with one strong leg. Then add another. Then another. And over time, you'll go from surviving to stabilizing to thriving. Let's talk execution. Because understanding the need for multiple streams of income is just the beginning. What matters now is how you build them. Everything starts with one key principle. You can't multiply what you haven't first stabilized. That's why your first step isn't some flashy side hustle or jumping into stocks. It's securing and maximizing your core income, the one you already have. Step 1. Strengthen your core income. Your job, your freelance work, your business. This is your financial engine. And like any engine, if it's not running smoothly or powerfully, you can't expect to travel far. You can't build a second or third stream on top of a shaky first one. So this is where we start, not with more, but with better. 1. Ask for what you're worth. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people avoid. You're probably underpaid. Not because your boss is evil or the system is broken, but because you've never asked for more. Whether you work a job or serve clients, you need to have the confidence to negotiate based on value, not time spent. Start tracking your wins. Projects you completed under budget. Clients you brought in. Sales increases or process improvements you led. When you walk into that raise conversation or client renegotiation, don't just ask. Present proof. You're not begging, you're aligning compensation with contribution. And if they don't see your value? That's information too. 2. Upgrade your income-producing skills. The market rewards value, not effort. This means if your skill set hasn't improved in the last 6 to 12 months, your earning potential probably hasn't either. But here's the good news. You can level up for less than the cost of a night out. Online platforms like Coursera, Skillshare, YouTube, and Udemy have condensed what used to cost thousands in tuition into affordable, accessible courses. Some high-leverage skills you can learn today. Copywriting. No-code development, like Webflow or Glide. Personal finance or budgeting coaching. Email marketing and funnels. Content creation and video editing. You don't need to be the best in the world. You just need to be better than someone who's willing to pay for help. 3. Reallocate your time intentionally. Even if your job is demanding, I guarantee you have more time than you think. Check your screen time. Count your Netflix hours. Start asking, what's stealing my time that could be funding my freedom? Cut 1 hour of passive consumption and reinvest it into skill building or income generating activity. This small change compounds fast. Once your current income is stable, you move to the next mission, building your second stream. Step 2. Start a low-capital side hustle. Most people overcomplicate this step. They think they need investors, a 10-page business plan, or an Instagram-worthy logo. Nope. You just need 2 things. A problem you can solve. Someone willing to pay for that solution. Start small, lean, and fast. 5 side hustles you can start with under $200. These aren't just theory. These are real, beginner-friendly, and require little to no capital up front. Freelancing, Fiverr, Upwork, direct outreach. Are you good at writing? Designing? Editing reels? Translating? Someone, somewhere needs that skill right now. Build a basic portfolio with 2 to 3 examples. Create a gig or service listing. Undercut for your first client to build reviews, then scale your rates. You're not building a gig, you're building reputation-based income. Print on demand, Etsy plus Printful, Teespring. Design once. Sell forever. Use Canva to design a t-shirt, hoodie, or mug. Sync with Etsy and a print-on-demand service like Printful. When someone buys, they handle the shipping, you keep the profit margin. It's passive without needing inventory. Digital products. Think about the tools, templates, or knowledge you use every week. Budget trackers. Notion templates. Workout plans. CV formats. Package it. Sell it. Use Gumroad, Payhip, or Lemon Squeezy to host. Promote it with free content or on marketplaces. You create it once. You can sell it forever. Affiliate marketing. You already recommend stuff you love, you just don't get paid for it. Start with Amazon Associates or niche programs like Impact or Share a Sale. You can promote products via TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, or even in private communities. One good piece of content can keep paying you for months. Local service hustles. Sometimes the best money is offline. Resume writing, tutoring, personal training, home organization, baking, CV design, any of these can generate quick cash. Start in your neighborhood, your WhatsApp contacts, or your church/school group. You don't need reach, you need trust. How to decide which hustle to start. List your top 3 strengths or interests. Don't overthink. Just brain dump. Research real people monetizing that skill. Go on TikTok, Fiverr, Reddit, YouTube. See proof. Pick one. Launch fast. Tweak later. Imperfect action beats perfect delay. Every time. What most people get wrong. They treat side hustles like hobbies instead of businesses. That's why nothing sticks. That's why they try it for a week, then quit. But when you treat it like it matters, track your time, measure your wins, reinvest your earnings, it grows. Your first $5 matters more than your first 5,000 followers. Because that money means someone believed in your value. And that belief compounds with every sale, every client, every download. When your job is secure and your side hustle is earning, that's when the real leverage begins. You've moved beyond surviving. You're building. You've proven to yourself that you can create income from your skills, not just your labor. But now we take it one step further. It's time to stop trading time for money altogether. And start building something that pays you even while you sleep. Something scalable. Digital. Automated. That's where we go next. Let's talk about building a stream that never clocks out. So now you've got your core income locked in, and a side hustle moving, even if it's only earning a few bucks a week. That alone puts you ahead of 90% of people who never act on their financial goals. But let's be honest, time is still a limit. You're still trading hours for income. Still showing up to earn. Now it's time to build something that works even when you don't. This next move is where your wealth foundation gets real power. Because the moment you create a scalable digital income stream, everything changes. This is where we stop playing small and start planting money trees. Step 3. Build a scalable digital income stream. Let's clear something up. A scalable income stream doesn't mean making millions overnight. It means creating something once and selling or leveraging it multiple times, without doing more work for each sale. It's the difference between coaching one person for $100 per hour versus selling a $29 ebook to 100 people, even while you sleep. One still needs you. The other frees you. So the goal here is to create digital assets that produce income whether you're online, on vacation, or spending time with your family. What makes digital income so powerful? It's low cost to start. Most platforms are free or cheap to use. It's location independent. You can build it from your laptop, anywhere in the world. It scales. One product can sell 100 times or 1,000 times with the same effort. It builds authority. When people see your digital products, content, or brand, you become a trusted expert in that niche. What are some digital income streams? Let me give you real options that work, with minimal startup cost and huge potential upside. 1. YouTube, faceless or personal brand. YouTube is a digital machine. You post content. You build an audience. You earn from ad revenue, affiliate links, product sales, sponsorships. And the best part? You can do it faceless if you want, using voiceovers, AI tools, and stock footage. One video can earn money for years. Topics to explore: tutorials, reviews, documentaries, storytelling, motivation, finance, productivity. Consistency beats perfection. Pick a niche. Post weekly. Let YouTube's algorithm do the work. 2. Ebooks and guides. What do people always ask you about? What process have you figured out that others struggle with? Turn it into a short, punchy ebook or starter guide. Example ideas: 30-day budget reset. How to start freelancing in 7 steps. Simple home workout plan for busy moms. Productivity hacks for remote workers. Write it in Google Docs. Design it in Canva. Sell it on Gumroad or Payhip. Link it in your content or social media bios. 3. Online courses or coaching programs. You don't need a massive audience, just a clear result you can help people achieve. Use platforms like Teachable, Podia, Thinkific, Kajabi if you're going premium. You can teach skill-based topics, design, writing, coding, life guidance, time management, fitness, parenting, transformation-based journeys from stuck to confident, from broke to earning. Create once. Launch it monthly or evergreen. Each client becomes both income and proof. 4. Affiliate marketing the passive way. We touched on this earlier, but now we go deeper. Affiliate marketing means recommending products/tools you actually use, and getting paid for it. But the key is to systematize it. Use affiliate links in YouTube video descriptions, blog articles, Instagram stories or reels, TikTok tutorials, email newsletters. The money starts slow, then compounds. One video about your favorite productivity tool might pay you $50 per month, for years. Stack 10 to 20 of those. You've built a passive foundation. 5. Niche pages on Instagram, TikTok, or Pinterest. You don't have to be an influencer. You just need a focus. Start a niche page. Minimalist money tips. No spend challenge ideas. Healthy habits for moms. AI tools for creators. Post 3x per week. Use simple Canva designs or short-form clips. As you grow, monetize through affiliate links, shoutouts, ebooks, or even merchandise. You don't need 1 million followers. You need 1,000 engaged ones. How to get started with your first digital stream. Here's the blueprint. Pick a platform. YouTube, Instagram, blog, Gumroad. Choose one. Focus is key. Pick a topic you can talk about weekly. Not for a week. Not for a month. For a year. That's how long-term digital income is built. Make one piece of content per week. You can batch film, repurpose, and automate. Just make sure your content helps someone. Include a monetization layer, a product link, an affiliate tool, a freebie that leads to an email list. Be consistent for 90 days. It might feel like no one's watching, but something happens when you keep showing up. The platform starts working for you. What most people get wrong: they quit too soon. They post one YouTube video and give up when it gets 17 views. They make a product and get discouraged when no one buys the first week. But digital income is like planting bamboo. Nothing happens for months, and then, in a matter of weeks, it shoots up 10 feet. So your job isn't to go viral. Your job is to stay planted. The people who win are the ones who keep going when no one's clapping yet. What happens when this works? Here's what starts to shift. Your content gets views while you sleep. Your ebooks sell while you're offline. Your affiliate links pay you days or weeks after you posted. You've broken the time equals money equation. Now you've built leverage. And that leverage lets you think longer term. Plan your future. Make decisions from confidence, not desperation. You've just entered a new level of the wealth game. But we're not done yet. Because even with digital income flowing in, we're still not where we need to be. The next step is where true wealth is built. We're going to take everything you've earned so far and learn how to multiply it. Through reinvestment. Through automation. Through systems. That's where we go next. Because the goal isn't more money, it's more freedom on autopilot. Let's turn income into wealth. So now you've got multiple streams in motion. Your main income is stable, your side hustle is running, and your first digital stream is starting to flow. This is where most people stop. They see a few $100s a month, maybe $1,000, and think, I've made it. But real wealth? The kind that gives you freedom, security, and generational options? That comes from learning to reinvest, automate, and systemize your income. Because having 5 income streams is useless if they all depend on you working 24/7. The goal isn't to work harder, it's to build systems that multiply without your constant input. Let's break that down. Step 4. Reinvest profits into passive income assets. Every dollar your active income streams produce is a tool. You can either spend it on temporary dopamine, or reinvest it into long-term wealth vehicles that work without you. It's not about being frugal, it's about being strategic. Make your money work harder than you do. Here's how. 1. Build an emergency fund first. Before you start investing in stocks or real estate, make sure your foundation is secure. Build 3 to 6 months of expenses in a high-yield savings account. This isn't sexy, but it's smart. It keeps you from panic selling or taking on debt when life punches you in the face. Apps like Chime, Ally, or Marcus by Goldman Sachs offer solid APYs, annual percentage yields, with no fees. Treat your emergency fund like insurance, not an investment. Don't touch it unless it's really an emergency. 2. Invest in the stock market, the lazy way. You don't have to be a Wall Street expert to grow wealth through stocks. Just automate it with index funds. These are diversified baskets of the market that require zero effort to manage. Some solid options. VTSAX, Vanguard Total Stock Market Index. VU S&P 500 ETF. VTI, Vanguard Total Market ETF. Invest $50 to $200 a month, every month, no matter what the market's doing. This is called dollar cost averaging, and it beats trying to time the market every time. Use apps like M1 Finance, Robinhood, Fidelity, Wealth Simple, eToro. Set it. Forget it. Let compound interest do its thing. 3. Explore real estate, without owning property. Can't afford to buy a rental property yet? You can still invest in real estate using REITs, real estate investment trusts, or crowdfunding platforms. Check out Fundrise, REIT ETFs like VNQ, Arrived Homes, fractional rental ownership. These allow you to earn passive income from real estate without becoming a landlord or dealing with tenants. It's wealth without the headache. 4. Buy assets that cash flow. Here's a question I ask myself before I spend big money. Will this make me more money, or cost me more money? A new iPhone? It costs. A second-hand camera to film YouTube videos? It could make 10x what I paid. Always aim to turn income into cash-flowing assets. Courses that improve your high-income skills. Tools that speed up your work, AI tools, editing software. Systems that automate parts of your business. Even buying digital assets, like aged domains or ready-made websites, that already earn traffic. Every dollar should have a job, multiply itself. Step 5. Systemize and diversify. You've done the hard work. You've learned how to create income from scratch. Now it's time to build a machine that runs whether you're working or not. Because multiple streams are only powerful if they're maintainable. You don't want 5 jobs, you want 5 systems. Let's make that happen. 1. Automate everything you can. Use tech to remove the need for willpower. Automate weekly transfers to your investments. Daily content posting via schedulers like Buffer, Later, or Metrical. Client onboarding via tools like Notion, Dubs-A-Do, or Honeybook. Email newsletters using ConvertKit or MailChimp. The less you manually do, the more you can focus on creating instead of managing. 2. Outsource low-leverage tasks. What takes you 2 hours, but someone else can do in 20 minutes? Outsource it. Design? Hire on Fiverr. Video editing? Try Upwork. Admin work? Get a virtual assistant. Social media? Hire a content scheduler. Your time is best spent doing $100 per hour work, not $10 per hour tasks. This frees your brain and gives you energy to scale what matters. 3. Track your income streams and spot opportunities. Create a simple income stream tracker in Google Sheets or Notion. Include stream name, e.g. freelance, YouTube, affiliate. Monthly revenue. Monthly expenses. Net profit. Time required. Status, active, paused, automated. Each month ask, what's working? What needs to be tweaked? Where can I add another low-effort, high-return stream? This makes your financial life visual and growth-focused. 4. Adopt the millionaire reflex. Here's the difference between people who want money and people who multiply money. When they get extra cash, they don't ask, what can I buy? They ask, what can I build or buy that pays me back? They see money as seed, not reward. They know freedom comes from structure, not impulse. And they build long before the world notices. Let me hit you with some truths that changed my life. I don't have time. You do. You're just spending it on the wrong things. I don't know where to start. Start anyway. Action creates clarity. What if I fail? Failure is tuition. Success is the diploma. You will mess up. You will pick the wrong product. You might lose $50. But the people who win are the ones who keep moving through the discomfort. They learn. They pivot. They level up. And eventually, they win. You started with one stream. Then you added another. Then you learned how to earn online. Then you began reinvesting and systemizing. You've now gone from earning money to managing money to multiplying money. That's the difference between a hustler and a wealth builder. Hustlers grind. Builders design. And you? You're becoming the architect of your financial life. Here's how you solidify everything we've covered. Build an emergency fund, if you don't already have one. Set up an auto transfer into an index fund, even $25 per month is enough. Create your income tracker. Pick one task to outsource this month. Choose your next income stream, and begin building it with intention. You now know the full path to financial independence. Not in theory, but step by step. Not in years, but starting today. Because wealth isn't about how much money you make. It's about who you become in the process of earning it. A person with discipline. With direction. With leverage. A person who's no longer chasing income, but designing freedom. So drop a comment below. What stream are you building right now? What step do you need the most help with? And if this video gave you value, don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, and share it with someone who needs this mindset shift. This is just the beginning. Stay focused. Stay consistent. And remember, it's not about having more money. It's about becoming the person who can multiply it.